Alright, welcome back to the Professional Guide to Grounded. It's going to be a long one. We are going to cover quite a bit. We got some more armor, some more weapons. We had several entire areas of the map to explore, and Black Ant Lab to go through. Now, after going through the haze and getting all those crow feathers, you should be able to make the crossbow, as well as a good number of arrows to go with it. $125 should be good enough, because we're also going to make some flavored variants. There's poison arrows we can make as well, but we'll get to that later. They use the feathered arrows. I would also leave, which I didn't. I got too carried away. I would make sure to get quite a few web fiber, the rope. Silk rope. I would make sure to get quite a lot of that because we are going to make ziplines today. And the length of the zipline is what determines how much rope you need to finish it. So we're going to need quite a bit of that. But one quick thing with the crossbow is that, or with any kind of bow, you can hit R, and that will bring up your wheel on the different kinds of ammo that you can select from. As you can see, there is an effect, a cut effect, I believe is what it is. Doesn't do quite as much damage as rapidly as the sprig, but again, it's still an effect to have. One thing I'll point out with the crossbow is how you can fire immediately as soon as you equip it. You can fire right away. So, I don't know why I thought you were going to shoot webbing at me, but that is a very, that's a very helpful thing. It's also probably the biggest, advantage, that having your numbers, basically having a gaming mouse with the keypad on the side, because it helps you switch between your weapons really easily, and if you need to do that, you absolutely can. There are some enemies that will, mainly the bosses, will jump away from you. So, to keep doing damage, keep putting effects on them.
Ant crossing.
Are you gonna attack me? Keep doing damage and keep putting effects on them. Being able to whip out your crossbow and immediately fire is useful. And the animation, this animation of him pulling it over his back doesn't change the aim. Like, it'll still go where my target is. One thing I should also mention is that... Hold on. Well, okay. You can still block if you're in your reloading animation. That. And you can do that. Reloading cancels out having to wait for or blocking. Blocking cancels out having to wait for the reload, so you can just rapid fire. But it lessens the amount of damage that the arrows do. So they knew that people would figure that out. Well, okay, so here it is, because I killed all the spiders over there. This is the defense event that I was talking about. You'll get that little warning. They're going to... It's had to happen at night, too. And they're going to come attack your base. The mice go away. I have enough problems right now. I'm stuck with all these stupid... Ah! Oh, that happened so fast I forgot to point something out. There are only 3 bug heads on that kind of icon that was on the right. And that's actually sort of a measure of how many you have left to kill. Because it will start out, there will be 3, then there will be 2, and then there will be 1. And once that goes, you kind of get a sense of how many are left. So now we can show off the repair tool. Anything that needs to be repaired will be highlighted in red when you have the repair tool equipped, so that's helpful.
Hey, Mr. Ant!
But, yeah, and as you go on and you start pissing off more and more kinds of bugs, the more dangerous ones, tier 2 and 3, you'll have to fight more. You'll have more waves coming at a time, so it'll last longer. There's not really any, really bad thing that will happen if you, quote, lose it. The way that you lose it is that you just don't kill them all in time. They'll eventually go away. And a little thing in the corner will say that payback was delivered.
Dr. Schmechter, these...
Director
Schmechter. These specimens are the breakthrough we've been looking for, just like you predicted. We're close to eliminating the raising problem. Our team was up all night recalibrating the spacer.
I see. Of course, my hypothesis was correct. I hope all of you remember this moment the next time you question my methods. Now then, what progress has been made on covalent space expansion? How did Dr. Wendell Tully, a lifetime failure, best the brightest minds at Ominent?
Yes, sir. We're still working on that formula. I know it's been months, but the embiggen process is far more complicated and dangerous than we predicted.
Too bad for you, little ones. Prepare the specimens for termination.
This isn't what I signed up for.
Another vision, another piece of the puzzle falls into place. The This Director Schmechter was the person experimenting on me. But why? The scientists mentioned something called raisoning. Could this be connected to Dr. Tully? Maybe BURG.L knows more.
They'll do this sometimes. They'll just fall off the leaves and die.
It is nice to see a friendly face around. How can I help you today? How can I be of assistance? Director Schmechter, the head of the science division, oversaw Dr. Tully's projects at Ominent. Dr. Tully's disdain for Director Schmechter was even more than his disdain for soggy French fries. They had many disagreements over the years, over the direction of the science division. If Schmechter is involved with this, I can assure you he is up to no good. That is what Dr. Tully would say. I have never met the chap, and so must reserve judgment. Raisoning is an advanced form of dehydration and an unfortunate side effect of the shrinking process on humans. It appears to become worse with each subsequent use of the spacer. Even without prolonged use, it is a degenerative malady that has no cure at this moment. At the time of his disappearance, Dr. Tully himself was keenly experiencing the side effects of raisoning and was actively working on a solution. That research is currently on hold. Good news for you, however. Ocular analysis indicates a normal number of folds on your face for a human of your age. How can I help you? Have a great day.
Alright, I've been admittedly putting this off today. I'm still doing it. Here's the bigger one I was talking about that you need to cut with an axe. I'll give you two. But I've been putting this off because this last part of your base, the tower, is very tedious to build. Because it has to be high enough to send a zipline
Taking a look.
onto that seat of the picnic table, and onto that wall of the upper yard, which means it has to be higher than them by quite a bit, because, you know, physics works in this game, so if you make a zipline that's at just about level with what you're ziplining to, it's going to be very, very slow. So what I usually do is I build it about up to there on that tripod. I build the tower about that high, and with the mutations that we have, I've got the Chopper, the Grassmaster, the Cardio Fan, gives your stamina back faster. With that stuff, and, you know, having the 14 carrying capacity of the Ant Armor and all that, it took me about 2 hours last time. It's just an absolute tedious thing to do, but you have to do it to be able to traverse the yard in a reasonable amount of time. So, what you're going to do is we're going to keep doing what we've been doing. We're going to make stairs, and then you're going to make a floor. And when that's done, you then need to put up the walls, and I'll build them 3 high. Almost 3. 1, 2, 3 high. Because that is about how tall each floor is going to be. Because when you make this next set of stairs, you're going to start it all the way back here to get as much height as you can out of each floor. And I also like to put windows on the stair side. Alright, so the last part of the pattern is you're going to start your stairs back here. You're going to run them up as far as you can go while leaving one space. It's basically just one space here, one space at the end. When that is done, you can... No, not yet. That's on the next level. I did this wrong. That's why I got confused. You're not supposed to do this. You're supposed to start your, each set of stairs, you're supposed to start it, like here. Then you go to the next step, and then you do this one. It's not supposed to, they're not supposed to all be going in the same direction. You gotta alternate. That's actually perfect. We can use this to fill the hole. Alright, so now that we have this, we can actually get rid of these and use this grass on the next floor. And so you are basically going to repeat this until you get as tall or close to being as tall as the that tripod. So, best of luck. I will see you all in about an hour and a half. Alright. Holy crap. Oh, that is about the worst part of the game. That was about probably closer to 2.5 hours. That is the hardest part of the game to get through. Not even the infected broodmother boss is this bad. It's just a sheer test of endurance and willpower if you're gonna do it all in one go. Holy crap. But the last little bit, you can see we are out as high up as that thing. We can see the entire yard from up here. And we are quite a bit above that wall and definitely high enough to get down to that seat. So what you're gonna do is we are going to take the curved floors to make a sort of landing pad. Like that. And you're also going to do one back here because we're going to make a zip line down to the hedge, just for convenience. Because there is the broodmother over there. So we're going to be going there quite a bit, and it's just more convenient to have a quicker way over there. Alright. Alright, so now you're going to start setting up the ziplines. You're going to put one here, because there is
Taking a look.
a rock right there that you can set the anchor on over there. Position that. Then we're going to do one facing the picnic table, and then you're going to do one. You're going to make one to the tree and the upper yard on the same one. So kind of put it somewhere around there, because you're kind of aiming for that area up there. So you're going to come around here, and you're going to make it on this part over here. This is really the only spot where it's a good straight shot to your
Taking
base.
a look.
Alright, so now, oh, that's funny, we can actually see them. So you got the one in back and the two up front. So you can tell this is the one we want, just from the way it's moving. So how much do we need? 18. Now we can't go up because we don't have zipline ascension. But we'll get that pretty soon. So now this rock here is where you're going to set up the hedge anchor. Can't do it. It will let you at some point. There. Oh, that one's in the hedge. So those are the two in front, which means that's the one in back. So we are going to head over to the picnic table next. I'm going to grab some equipment because there is quite a bit of stuff that you can get from, or we can accomplish there. Should be good. We got stuff we need to make the zipline. We're going to need a bomb to get up there, and there is a broken pipe with something in it that we will need to swim through. This, I will repair this. We're off. Got the right armor? Yes. I believe I just heard him die when I logged on. So, you're going to pass through the stink bug. Let's go around the stink bug area. I kind of put your gas mask on and kind of stay within the haze a bit just to avoid just having to deal with the stink bugs. You are going to come through this way. Take it off now. And real quick, I believe there is a scabby underneath this. There's also a wolf spider over there, so be careful. There's a scabby underneath the cassette tape. And I suppose, while we're over here, there's another BURG.L flag up on that rock. So you can go do that real quick as well. Is that a braidstone or a... I wasn't sure if it was a piece of clay.
Hey, Fid.
this way. I said you're gonna come up this way. And you're gonna go over here. Just be careful, mosquitoes. They could get triggered. Looks like we're good this time. Alright. I should have repaired my shield. I didn't look to see. You only need a... Oh, that should be fine. Weevils are pretty much everywhere. But underneath the picnic table, there is a... You're not mine. Underneath the picnic table, there is a couple milk molars. There's one that we need the tier 2 shovel for, which we're going to get in a little bit. But I believe, yes, there's a jar over there. Jar of milk molars, because they're, I don't know if I mentioned before, they're supposed to be like a candy. The reason you need the bomb is because of that shovel over there. It's leaning against a rock that you will have to blow up. Once you do that, it'll fall and beat your path up onto the...
Bombardier beetle here.
Or he's going to be ready to attack first. Ah! Jeez. But now, we can get onto the picnic table. Actually get to show off our first new enemy for a while. We're gonna get to show off the bees. They're not too bad. Here now, we can set up...
Taking a look.
Used to be able to see a tall tower, but they changed... I don't know why they changed that, but they did. We can set up the anchor over here. So let's do that one. Got enough? Yes, we do. So now, hold on. The only way to get up there is by building a staircase along this, getting up into this cooler here. Alright, so just need a simple staircase. I believe you can just lay them along the side here. And yeah. That.
Mr. B at cruising altitude.
Yeah, let's show this off. Their eyes are a weak spot. Look at that, it did half the health. So they're always going to try to sting you first. Like that. They also have that. They'll do like a combo. And then they have a pollen attack like that. Pollen slows you down. That's all they really have. And again, their eyes are a weak spot if you try to aim for it. Usually when you perfect block that, it'll stun you. And I will warn you, if you get too close to the honeypot over there, or if you try to go across the, if you try to run across that back area there, they're automatically hostile. You don't have to hit them to make them attack you. This is the only place because of the honeypot. So you come in here. There's a milk molar to get. I don't think there was anything else in there really, like scabbies or anything. And now you'll need to start on your stairway up that way, but I don't believe it just lets you. No. I can start from there. I believe you would need to... Yeah, so you gotta start it off of that. Yeah, so now you gotta do the every other. You gotta go every other stair and floor, stair and floor. Alright, now...
Wow, this is so cool! Like a real-life Minotaurs and Myrmidons adventure!
There is
I feel like
black
a real
ants.
adventurer now!
I suppose. They're just the same as the normal ants, but they have a bit more health. Can I try to show off? You're gonna get mad at me too, aren't you? No, you're not. Their eyes are their weak points. There we go, kind of saw it there. But you'll get a little spark like that when you hit their eyes. And I believe on the, at least with the red ants, it's like a, you go inside the maze. You did. I believe with the red ants, it's like an instant kill if you hit them in the eye. And with the black and the fire ants, it is like it just takes a lot of damage, takes a lot of health from them. So it's good to get good at. Now, did we get, yes, the Black Ant Sword, Black Ant Shovel, and the Black Ant Shield. So aside from the armor, those are the other three things that we're going to be getting. Also, here's a zipline over to the Sandbox. I don't believe we have enough rope for it. Oh, wow! How lucky is that? I usually try to do like all the stuff that we're doing now in one trip because it's just kind of a, before you get the zipline ascension, that's kind of a hassle to walk all the way back from the picnic table. You know, like take that same path kind of around the stink bug area. through the rocks because there's the wolf spider there. It's just kind of a hassle. So I try to get as much done that we need to in as little trips as possible. But we are now going to head over
Right here.
there because there is another BURG.L chip, but we need a key. And the key is in that pipe, and that's what we have. That's what we brought our underwater gear for.
Taking a look. Feeling a little safer now.
There's two sides. I go down this way first. Because there's this hole and there's some upgrade stone. Or is it this way? It's this way. It's this one. Alright. Yeah, it's this key right here. Okay, so actually you don't need to bring your stuff. I thought it was a much longer swim than this. You'll be perfectly fine without bringing your stuff with that inventory. Taking up that inventory space. So what is over here? Is it just the upgrade stone? Yeah, it is. That's fine. So now, we can head back up to the picnic table, and at the end of that maze, there is a chest for that key. That kind of Dungeons and Dragons maze. There's the shovel, if you ever need to get back to it. Alright, so we come inside. It's actually not much of a maze. I always forget which way to go, but I believe there's some stuff worth, yeah, some raw science and maybe a scabby.
A scientific
Around
breakthrough.
I actually do believe the way is just straight ahead because, yeah, down here was the
And down
gun.
here, you can barely even tell that the ants are following the same trails.
Oh, I need to kill you. Oh, maybe this was the way. Oh, straight was the way to the thing, that's right. Yeah, see, I'm too close to the main hub. Yeah, here we go. Now you're gonna have to crouch to get in here. Never mind. Is that the, yeah, the picnic chip. You have to crouch to get out. There we go. Yeah, I knew you'd get upset. I believe that chip we got will give us the recipe for one of the kind of endgame weapons that we're going to keep with us. The mint mace. Probably the... yeah, I would say probably the best weapon, just with how much damage it does, even before you upgrade it. Alright, so I stopped for a second to look through all the black ant stuff and make a list of the parts we need, because we are now going to go down into the black ant hill over there and just kill a bunch of them until we get everything we need. Oh, I don't know how long you were there before I noticed you. That's an ant lion. That's another one I didn't know existed until I played this. Let's go. Dude. Hello. not here.
On the top of the crab red rocks.
Okay, come on. So, these guys are easy to learn to purpose block because they telegraph all the way. Like, it's very obvious.
Sandy graveyard.
Spider? Hello? What? Yeah, they only... Well, they have those two. He won't do it while he's up here, but they have another one where they will burrow. Where he's going to burrow under the ground, and then he's going to pop up next to beds. They really only do that when you get far away from them. They'll burrow, and then they'll pop up out of the ground. You can't perfect block that, so it's best just to run. I'll show that off after I kill this guy. Okay. Slashing is salty. You're slashing? Or he took slashing. I'll fall off, I need your stuff. Get up here. Ow! No. Alright, now this is actually a good time to be here because during the daytime, when you're in the daylight, the sand will actually burn you. Alright, there it is. You just run. So yeah. They only have those 3 attacks, and they telegraph the other 2 very obviously. No! We're going to try to make our way. I'll explore the sandbox later. Right now I'm just going to go and get black ink stuff. And any bit of shade will help you. So you can see once that fills up, you'll start taking quite a bit of damage. If you see a little twinkle in the sand, that's something you can dig up too. Might be like a candy or something. Really? No. Well, You're gonna attack my weevil, aren't you? There is an antlion armor that you won't need because it gives you resistance to the burning effect. So, I mean, if you do get this unfortunate, you don't hesitate to kill them because you'll need their parts. I just want to get to the anthill. But yeah, literally any kind of shade will help you, even if, like, it's from those leaves over there. Alright.
Let there be light! An ant golem crafted from solid obsidian.
I need you. Come fight me. Hey! Again, same attacks as the
In the stream of endless caves, they found a most peculiar abandoned
Alright. So that is that's the exposed pipe, I believe, that area in the Haze lab goes to. But that is the extent of what we will be able to do on this first trip to the picnic table. You can see we can get quite a lot done if we plan properly. And now we head back to the base. All you gotta just remember is to, if you don't want to deal with the stink bugs on the way back, you can put on your gas mask and kind of cut through the haze a little. That's why I always like to keep my gas mask on me. I learned that the hard way quite a few times. Alright, so now we should be able to get everything that we need. So, the black ant sword. Need grub hide for that. The black ant shield. The black ant helmet. Arm guards. and the legs. So now we can discard the Weevil Shield. That thing lasts for a pretty long time. For that, we can release. So what the Black Ant set gives you is blocking attacks with a chance to increase your critical hit chance for a short time, and together you reflect some damage back at the attacker, so I imagine it's a bit like Thorns in Minecraft. I know I keep making a lot of references to Minecraft, but that's all I know.
Feeling a little safer now.
That's the only other survival game I can compare this to. So, yeah, this is a good combat set, because it increases your critical hit chance, and some of the damage that you take goes back to the attacker instead. And as far as the sword goes, we can put that here, and keep your axe in your other hotbar. And I need to go over to the tree anyway, because we have to give that chip to BURG.L so I can get the... What happened? I can get the grub hide that we need for the shovel.
Hello there! How can I help you? Hand it over. Please.
Alright, what can we get? The mint mace. There it is. That's what we need. Alright, so here's the first, I believe the first major weapon that we will keep until the end of the game. But we'll get to that next time. We'll make all those in the next video when we go to the upper yard. Because, yeah, we haven't seen any of these things. You have the tough gunk, the mint glob. You guys don't know what that is yet. We haven't touched on that at all. So now we should be able to get the shovel. And now this is the highest tier shovel. Where is it? There it is. There's only 2 tiers of shovels. But now we can go and we can dig up gum, mainly. Yeah, mainly gum, and then we can dig out the treasure in the, like that's in the sand or buried in the ground in the upper yard. But mainly the gum, because you need gum to finish the game as well. So now we are going to head over, and while it's night, this is a pretty good time to explore. The next key that we need to open the chest to get the next tier 3 weapon, the Salt Morning Star, we need to wait until 1530, and there's kind of a cool reason for that. There's a yellow shovel in the sandbox that when the time says 1530, the hole in the shovel, the shadow, will be right over where you need to dig. So, but we got other stuff to do in the sandbox until then. Wow, I am way off. Right now we're gonna go get that other milk molar. It's in a footprint and it's underneath a piece of gum. I forget exactly which footprint it's in. It's in the heel of this one. I believe you'll need 6 pieces of gum minimum to finish the game, to do like what we're doing. You need 5 for the embiggening cocktail, and you actually need 1 to plug up. You can plug up the gas can of weed killer in the haze, and that will get rid of the haze and spread the infected bugs over the yard. And you need to do that to open up the area for the infected broodmother boss. So the main thing we are going to be exploring around here, so yeah, there's the yellow shovel, are these. There's antlions in here that you have to kill, and when you loot them, it'll open up a tunnel. And apparently, this is how they actually hunt in real life. They will make these big kind of craters in the sand. They're called antlions because ants will fall down, and they'll be waiting for him in there. And he's only got 2 attacks. He'll throw out ants at you, or he will do that and do that. He'll put slowness on you. So it's really the only thing that you have to watch out for with these antlions. Really just, it's really easy. You just run circles around them and keep shooting them. Not even running, I'm just walking circles around them. So now, we loot them.
My mom always says I light up a
Open
room.
up this tunnel. There's also going to be antlions in here as well that you'll have to fight. But there is tons of stuff to be had down here. There are 4 flavors. There is salty, fresh, spicy, and sour. Of course, these are, I don't know why my game lags when I go to break these, but the hot chachas candy. This is what you need for the sour stuff. You can eat everything but the salt. As well as eating pure salt for kids this small wouldn't be good for them, but you can eat these and you can gain different mutations. Strangely enough, they don't give you mutations, don't give you like the ability to do this kind of elemental damage. Here's the salt. Like we will be using the sour mutation. What that basically does is it will I believe it does the same thing as the Black Ant set. It reflects damage back at your attacker. So, nah, I'll wait. I'll wait to eat those and get the mutations. Oh, it's Supreme. We need a tier 3 for that. Is there another one here? Oh my, well, there we go. It's kind of a fast-ish weapon, the sword is. My back right here, so I'm going to run. What time are we at? Oh, 2. We got time. There might be another one. There's usually 2. No, because this isn't one of the big ones. Here's some more. Well, I suppose I can afford to eat a few just to get the mutation. I think you only need to eat like 4 or 5 of them.
Choke it down, Pete.
There we
One
go.
long schnoz.
Oh, I already had part of it. Okay. Where is that? That one. So yeah. Like, you get resistance to smashing and stabbing damage. You know, you turn it on for some reason, you don't get spicy attacks or minty attacks or sour attacks. I forget what the mint does, but I know the sour reflects damage back. There's another mixer. I might actually do those. Might as well, because I believe... I don't know when I was actually going to get attacked out here. I believe with the stuff that we have by the end of the game, the mixer shouldn't be too hard. Okay, get that. Now there is those antlion tunnels. There's one probably over here where it's a bigger tunnel. Probably this guy. You know, let's get this on the map. There is a little side outpost over here that we will get to at the end of the video. Okay, are you gonna be here or not? Yeah, you are. You're still... Okay, where is he? 5 o'clock. We got 10 hours. Yeah, here's the one with all the salt. And we're gonna need all that salt for the Morning Star. I would grab as much as you can. Oh! What does that do? Salty attack. Okay. So you put that, yeah, there's, they added some trinkets like that, where, you know, breaking stuff like the salt, or the dandelion tufts, or the sour candies, you have a chance to get that. You have a chance to get something like this, and it'll give you a buff. Early though, so we can sneak between the shadows. What was... Oh. So my guy looked weird for a second. So we are going to head over here to this little oasis. Oh, the sun's not even... Wow, I didn't really notice that. The sun's not high enough to burn you. Yeah, here's the other side of it. Never mind. There is a wolf spider. I believe that's where he came from, underneath this kind of like jumbo Lego thing. I think there's also something we can get under here.
A giant spider!
Nope.
Oh, magic's hurting you!
Don't touch the cactuses, because they'll hurt you.
Desiccated by the arid desert heat, the ranger fell to his knees.
So, the main reason this is here is because there's stuff on top of the sandcastle, and the only way to get to it is to build. So they give you wheat stems and they give you grass, so you can make stairs. That's the only reason this is here. And I'm gonna have to fight you, aren't I? I'm gonna fight both of you because of my weevil. Oh, there is a note here. Alright, now over here, there's just an upgrade stone. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Alright, so now we just have to wait. Let's get over to the shovel, and then we just have to wait. I'm not sure. Great. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go on top of the sandcastle. I've never really built up to there before, except in like a creative experimental mode. I think there's a milk molar up there.
Burning up!
I think there's a milk molar and a BURG.L chip up there, or not a BURG.L chip, just a flag. All right, so can I even remember where it is? So because the shadow moves. You can see the shadow moves with the sun, and so at 15:30, that hole there is going to show if we're dig. Maybe I remember where it is. Is it up here? I don't know. I think it's over here. Here it is. I'm too impatient. It is kind of it is a neat thing. But yeah, I just remember that it's kind of on the back side of that little mound over there. And like 4 in-game hours, that little hole was going to line up with that.
One long schnoz built for sniffing.
But I know where it is, and I'm impatient. That is the melted moat key. So now we are going to go over to the castle. There's a chest in the moat. Around the back. There's literally just this piece of paper, but it is probably, all of these weapons are important. This one is useful because when you upgrade it past level 6, it'll give you an effect that will put the, that bleeding effect from the spiky spray, but it's more potent. And it is also, because it's a salt morning star, so it's useful on the insects that are weak to salt, specifically wasps. Makes the wasps so much easier to fight. Now, I don't even know. No, it's this way to get back up, isn't it? But, yeah, getting these weapons that we're starting to unlock makes the late game, and especially the boss fights, so much easier. Let's go over here. I believe there is a milk molar somewhere. Go away. Somewhere around on the edge here, maybe? No? Okay, just an upgrade stone. Well then, I'm going to head back to the base to empty out my inventory, and then we're going to do the Black Ant Lab. I'm just going to pass through the haze just to grab some more gum that we'll need. We can see there, that's the entrance to the brood mother, the infected brood mother fight, but it's blocked because we still have the gas canister open. But way over here you can get a piece of gum. You can reach this if you jump and time your time like that. That's 3. Perfect. There is one other spot where we can get it, and we'll be good. We'll have the 6 that we need. Then up there, kind of close to the, right by the rock, by the base. And if you need more, there is that, wow, we got one. That was perfect.
One long schnoz built for
If you do need more, there is still that that one that was inside the Minotaur maze on the picnic table. Alright, so you will need 2 of your bombs because you need.
Don't even need to boil it.
That's not what I wanted. Dang it. You will need. Yeah, you'll need 2 bombs for the Black Ant Lab to get through that. So make sure you don't forget to bring those. I believe we have everything else that we will need.
Yum!
Oh, wait. We need to make just a few potions, just to be safe. So, what do we need? Pebbles? Really, we don't have any pebbles. So, what you just do is deposit the rocks. Now, the base, what the base does is, gives it that effect. If you use grub sludge, it's nothing. The muscle sprouts, extra health. That's why we need it. And gum, it lasts longer. But I use this because health is very important, and you can never have enough. So yeah, this adds to your max health, and then this gives you even more. So it's gonna make 13. And those can go, we'll put those in 8 when we need them. But they also restore quite a bit of your health, and of course they add to it. So they're very important to have during, especially boss fights, because there is one at the end of the Black Ant Lab that is a little intense. Alright. Now, again, we've already explored this quite a bit, but I will mention it now that we're actually going in here for the purpose of the lab. The red wire that we saw on the ceiling is your guide. Maybe you might have figured that out, but it's good to say. So now Yeah, and black ant armor doesn't make you immune to them noticing you. Alright. So this is where we're going to need our first one. Alright. Here, we won't need this anymore. So you are going to put it, probably here is best, in this little hole. Alright. Get over these rocks. Alright. Oh, jeez! You were waiting for me, weren't you? Should be.
Got the science.
Usually is like a... Yeah, cassette tape.
BURG.L, I'd like to summarize the results of today's mixer trials.
Ah, yes.
Ready to take your dictation?
This explains what the mixers are and
Trials
why
1
you made them.
and 2 were aborted due to mechanical failure. Now, Trial 3. Trial 3 was interesting. Wait, BURG.L, what is that?
It looks like a gathering of ants.
Well, I can see that, but what... It appears that the mixer has agitated some of the local fauna.
So yeah, there's kind of a reason why the mixer events work the way they do. He is trying to replicate raw science, probably in his attempts to figure out why the raising happens in the first place. So he's trying to create more of it, and that just makes the bugs mad. I like how they, again, I like how they find a way to explain the little side stuff that you can do in the game.
BURG.L has been behaving strangely. I have noted in some of our interactions that he has been taking liberties with my instructions besides his usual displays of incompetence. But just the other day, I heard him humming a tune about grilling. He thought I could not hear him, but I did. And I have told him again and again to eliminate that unnecessary function from his programming, and yet still I know he harbors secret thoughts of grilling. Oh. I was certainly right to isolate him from the experiments. One can only imagine how his malformed programming could be contaminating my research. I'll need to review my security protocols to make sure no further contamination occurs. The security cameras are now installed across the yard, and I've assigned BURG.L to overseeing Tasty and Archer operations. A little insurance that my progress on raw science enrichment doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Neither Ominent, nor Insect, nor Robot will have access to my research now.
I forgot where you're supposed to go next. Because it puts you out there. And, over here. You unlock the A doors. So now this is actually good. These are beds, and you can set your spawn point in these, which is kind of wise for the boss fights. In case you die, then you'll have to come all the way back from the base.
I don't need this now. Abnormalities in the readings, unexpected power fluctuations, raw science run rampant.
Don't forget incursions by local fauna.
Mouthy robotic assistants. I'm so tired. All these new variables that need to be accounted for, they're ruining everything in my most desperate hour. It has all turned against me. Even as I walk around the backyard, I feel the walls of grass closing in on me, the tips of those green blades like daggers pointed at my heart. I see, no, I feel the unblinking, multifaceted eyes of the ants and spiders reflecting my misshapen visage, watching, always watching, and bearing witness to my failure. Perhaps it is time for me to lay down and admit defeat. Perhaps this is all the success that was meant for me. Perhaps it is enough.
Alright, well, we just got another bomb. Yeah. Oh well. That's what I thought.
I'm holding raw science in my hands. What does it even mean?
Alright. This was him developing the stuff that you're gonna find in the boss fight, because the system manager, that's who you gotta fight.
Ants moving with purpose.
Are we there already? Oh boy. Oh, we are. Alright then. Interesting. Now, the thing that you need to repair this is repair glue. We'll actually get to that pretty soon. It's something you unlock with the Black Game chip.
By the power of Helion, champion of the sun!
Alright. Now, in here, there's the Cross Smacker. So it's basically a heavier two-handed variant of the Pinch Whacker. And you can only unlock this door after you do all 8 mixers. And here's where you need the second bomb, is to willingly come into this horrendous boss area. So, there you go. Oh, yeah, no, this was a nightmare the first time me and my brother-in-law tried coming in here. I died, and when you're doing multiplayer boss fights, if someone dies, they can't come back in to help you because the door shuts. So I barely got to fight, and I was helpless to try to help him. Okay.
We're pretty good friends with BURG.L. Can we talk this out?
Okay, what are you weak to? Busting, salty, and sour. Oh, I just got the busting. There you go. Ah, does that. Alright. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Oh! I didn't even get myself these things. Oh god. Oh, that's not where is he? Ah! There's really no tactic except just, you know, when you get close, hit him with the hammer. When you're far away, shoot him and, you know, just stay away from this. Oh, okay. Gotta stay away from him. Okay, oh, I found a safe spot. I actually found a safe spot. I found a safe spot. No! Oh boy. Oh, that was a bad idea. Don't tank it. Also, it'd probably be a good idea to holy crap. That's not how you should be doing that. Alright. So, the way you should really go about that, we were good for about the first half of the fight. Getting close to him when the lasers weren't going and using the bow when we were forced to be far away. But I wouldn't completely ignore the minions, because they are weaker. They're easier to kill when they're minions of a boss fight, rather than when you encounter them normally. So I would work on taking them out, because they're just going to keep spawning. And apparently the middle of the sides here are safe spots from the electricity in the corners. So if you could just hide out here and just jump and duck over the lasers as you're shooting at them, that might work better than whatever the hell we just did. Oh boy. Oh yes, so now we have the assistant manager keycard. We also have, this is important, we're going to keep this, shocking dismissal. This will basically give you the chance to have the effect of the pinch whacker but it gives you a chance for it to happen on any of your attacks, even with your bows and your punches. So that's one we're going to keep on at all times as well. Whew. Yeah. Semi-solid edible. Oh yeah, she's experimenting with grilled science. That's the secret ingredient of the beginning cocktail. It's grilled science, and so he starts experimenting with that. Yeah, so this is where it'll tell you how many mixers you've done out of 8, and then you'll be able to open the door. Oh yeah, and this tells you where they all are. So yeah, there's one in the yard. There's one in the haze, in the sandbox, there's one in the hedge, and then there's 4 in the upper yard. Is there anything? Alright, here's the dang chip. There should be, there's usually pictures, yeah. But he's not looking too good. I wonder he was desperate. Oh, I didn't even notice he crossed out the date. He's forgetting what day it is. But I suppose this is why he's been getting desperate and getting paranoid.
The production of raw science concentrate has been, for better or worse, spread across the yard. Given the unseen hands that move against me, it seems that no precaution is too much. No suggestion from my paranoid psyche too preposterous. What a pathetic state of affairs. Overrun by an enraged ant colony, and here I stand, naked, to the unblinking eyes spying upon my every move. Layers of abandonment and failure, like a frumpy, naked failure onion. But who sheds a tear for us, BURG.L? Is it the onlookers in the shadows? Is it whomever stumbles upon our toilings down here in the muck? This should please you all. Dr. Wendell Tully, humbled again. Well, enjoy your laughs, cruel winds of fate. But this onion has one more stink left to make. And sorry, old friend, but I'm going it alone. Deleting data stores and running lab lockdown procedures. Wendell out.
There's a
Don't get
sickly
run over by that
roly-poly.
roly-poly.
They're a bit weaker than the other ones that you'll find in the upper yard.
Just keep it safe.
But, you know, they're over here just if you want to get all the creature cards. So the last big thing we're going to do is just kind of explore the trash area, because there are a few milk molars to get around here. And you're going to want your gas mask, because the stink actually poisons you. So I'm going to come around the front here. There's actually something interesting. You could find his letter of resignation, or his letter of termination from Ominent. You can find that in the trash bin. Like a full-size piece of paper.
Ominent Practical Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tully, Science Division, log 88.07.01. First test demonstration of the spacer. Director Dalton Schmechter in attendance. Begin recording. Everyone, thank you for coming. Today, I will show you nothing less than a quantum leap forward in technology.
Here it is.
This is the Spacer. It is a machine that has the power to shrink any object many times over, unleashing the power of the miniature world. Now, I'm sure that some of you will be
After
skeptical,
termination.
but I have no doubt that a demonstration of this device will show you a vision of the future, of Omnit's future, of our future. Now, if you will all put on your peeper goggles, I'll begin the demonstration. Behold, the future! No. Everyone, please stay in your seats. Please stay in your seats. This is a minor issue, I assure you. Just give me a moment. I can fix this. I can fix this.
There is... Yeah, there's just a piece of raw science up here that you can grab on top of the banana. Around here there should also be meaty gnats. Don't really do anything else, just to, again, get all the creature cards. But in the way back, there is a milk molar. And another tape.
Supplemental log, Omnit Practical Technologies, Tully. Oh, whatever, I'll sort it later. The important thing is I have done it! Success! The Spacer has worked its magic. I have successfully shrunk a set of basic plastic polyhedral dice from the size of standard dice to no bigger than the size of, well, much smaller dice. BURG.L, make a note to come up with a better comparison.
Noting.
You did it nonetheless. This is a complete exoneration. However, it occurs to me that I have another problem. The dice were intended to be young Foe's Christmas present. He will be disappointed. But perhaps I can convince him that they were miniature dice. The tiny instructions might be a bit of a giveaway. A new solution may be required. To the Fun Pit Toy Mart before they close.
Never figured out how to get up here. I know there's something up there, I just never figured out how you would get up here. But I guess this is how. Ow. Away. I believe there is another milk molar up here. Now we can actually find the other places that I know have things, because we're up pretty high. I've always had a bit of trouble navigating through here to find it. Is there something on there? I feel like that'd be a spot to hide something. Inside that leaf. No? Okay.
Worse than my mom's Brussels sprouts.
Yes, there's a milk molar behind there. I believe there's a scabby in here.
I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh, those trash bags smell so bad.
Ah, there's mint back here. Is that it? No, there is a scabby. I suppose you can eat the mint and get the mint mutation. What does that do? Plume of mint dust envelops you. So gas resist, burn resist, and sizzle protection. Then, back way into the anthill. We'll go in there in a second. There's a milk molar back here. Brings us up to 2 and 3. We'll do something with that. But in here, there might be a few more. We can now open this door because we have the key card. Nope.
That kind of looks like a popsicle. I get the feeling it's not refreshing.
There's a BURG.L chip in here. Kind of forgot that was what was in here. Oh dear. That didn't take long. What was the other? What was the date on the other one? I think they were both in 1990. Oh dear.
I cannot bear to look upon myself any longer. I've become a monster. Inhuman, less than the insects that are my only companions now. I've become old, well before
this
my
is what
years.
tells you the...
A
Okay.
shrunken husk of a man, a walking corpse like Lurkin Shriek, doomed to the executioner's axe. Trudy was right all along.
Yeah, this is
as
what
she
tells you where this
always
is.
And what remains? I'm a failure as a
Still out
scientist, as a husband, and as a father. I have no choice but to remain here, living exiled in the backyard. I have diverted my remaining strength and will into finding a cure for this malady. This disease application, if you will. It is my only hope now. All other research initiatives must be placed on hold, or it will be too late. It may already be too late. It is only fitting that I am so small, tiny. Minuscule, just like my legacy.
So first, before we give the chips to BURG.L, I am going to come down and...
That should keep me safe.
Remember that little hatch underneath
Safer.
that thing there? I believe what's in there you needed the keycard for as well. So I'm going to go do that. There was that other hatch, but that is, over there by the lab, but that is for something else. So I'll wait on that. That's for one of the boss recipes. I'm being risky. This stupid fish. Oh, I'm being too risky. Get me out of the pond! I see you down there. Luckily he doesn't, jump out of the water to try to get you. My god, he knows where I am. He came right for me. Swim away.
One long schnoz built for sniffing.
I wonder what koi fish tastes like. I don't think it really comes under here anyway.
I got the science.
What's that? Oh, mushroom. Stuff. Another key. Oh, and tons of lily pad wax. We don't need that anymore. We'll take this. It's just a lot of upgrade stones in here. We are also able to go to this room finally. This has the zipline ascension. We can go up ziplines now. Here is his notes on how to make it and how he figured it out. That's 67 millimeters per second. Massive aphid, massive me total. It's like semi-legitimate equations here. And another bomb. Nice.
Hello there! How can I help you today? Ah, more headed over and much better. Eureka! The last one! You have found it! It is finally time that we can complete the embiggening cocktail recipe. Hand over the super chip and we can get you home. Processing. Of course, toenails! The tiny impractical spatulas at the end of human digits. Well, have fun collecting those. And the final ingredient is... Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No, no, no. This cannot be correct. The last ingredient of the cocktail is marked as missing. I am not sure what to tell you. Dr. Wendell Tully purposefully wiped the last ingredient from my memory. My programming prohibits me from remembering the secret ingredient. Wendell never wanted it to fall into the wrong hands. He did not even trust me with it. The entire recipe is only in Wendell's noggin. And as I said, he has not been around for months. Sigh. Processing. Chicken nuggets! Wendell's Scabby! His Scabby has tracking functionality built in. We should now be able to find out where he is with this information. The extra memory you provided with the super chips is helping my processing. Sorry, I did not think to track Dr. Tully earlier. Allow me to connect to his Scabby via my handy state-of-the-art radio modem to see what data I can pull from it. I am connected to Dr. Tully's Scabby. I will now start the download. Location, X5432, Y74356, Z19666. Error, Scabby, prototype 0001A, power loss at circuit R23. Analyzing. Error code 324. Subminiature axial lead resistor. Ominent model OC93412. Failure. Call 555-0126 for technical assistance. Thank you. A minor setback. I know that location. The Scabby is at Dr. Tully's favorite chair by the shed, of course. You should be able to find him there. And take this replacement fuse to repair whatever problem he is having with his Scabby. He should be able to help you out with the embiggen cocktail and get you home in no time. Good luck. I believe in you. Please come again.
Alright, now, what can we get? We have 12, so we have basically 12,000 cross size. Okay, nothing from the Black Anthill ship. The loft emitter, I'll say, is a bit strange. I never use it, but apparently it's for raids. You can put different bug parts in it, and it will attract. It'll basically kind of start sort of like a mixer event, but not really. I don't know. It's a completely different part of the game that I've never done before. Apparently, it's another kind of event thing. And, yeah, will be yours. But this, you'll need all of this. You'll need the globs, the glue masher to get the repair glue, the upgrades, because then now you can make the upgrade stones with basic items. And yeah, the globs, flavored and mighty. Oh, and the sturdy. Yes, we need this. Yeah, we need all of this. So I think that's why it gives you so much. I can grab this stuff if we want to. Yeah, so all that stuff you need. As far as this goes, more health. That as well. Look at that. Now we have a whole other bar of health. Yeah, toenails, and those are actually kind of easy to find. Yeah, all this stuff, all the upgrade. The globs, we need all of these, because you need the shards to melt into the globs in the oven, and then you can make these weapons here. And you can also, I believe, like with your hammer or your axe, you know, stuff like that, you can upgrade it to do spicy or sour, or, you know, minty damage like that. You can put an effect on it like that. And then these are for getting our upgrades up to level 6, where they will grant us an extra effect on like the armor and weapons and stuff. So that all this stuff is critical. But that will do it for this much longer video. We got a lot more stuff done. We have another longer one next time. We are going to the upper yard. We're going to start late game stuff now. We're going to go to the upper yard, get the next few sets of armor, actually. We're going to upgrade some stuff. We're going to actually make these weapons that I keep talking about. And you're gonna upgrade them, and you're gonna see just why they're so important and why they're so overpowered.